What is going on, everyone? Griffin here, coming at you with some canon gameplay, and today we're going to be talking about the rogue changes coming in the Winter Warfare update for Rogue Company. So let's head over and let's talk about it. So these are the changes coming in the Winter Warfare update for Rogue Company, and we only have 3 rogue changes, unfortunately, and we will run through these and then we will head back up and we will talk about them. So for Glitch, his passive, which is Intuition, is receiving a buff for the range. It is going from 30 meters up to 60 meters. As for Talon, his passive ability, Mag Gloves, is being buffed. The range on it is increasing from 30 meters up to 40 meters, and Vi's passive ability, Leeching Rounds, is getting a health steal reduction from 0.1 to 0.07, and of course I will dive into this just a little bit deeper in just a second. So, of course, we've got 3 rogue changes. It's not a Rogue Company update unless we get some kind of rogue changes. And these are 3 rogues that, in my opinion, at least 2 of them need to be changed slightly. Vi is a very powerful rogue, and she's always been a very powerful rogue because she's always had the ability to zone out any area, and she's good in any game mode that you play her in. She's good in demo, she's good in strikeout, she's good in King of the Hill. She has a lot of control. She has the ability to control large areas of the map single-handedly, and she also has great perks and great gadgets. She has the incendiary, tear gas, shotguns, assault rifles, and she has a pretty decent perk set to boot. So them nerfing Vi actually makes sense with them dropping that down, and Leeching Rounds works very interesting along with her actual ability. So what was happening whenever you would shoot someone, you would get 0.1 HP for every damage that you did to someone, right? So for every 1 damage, you got 0.1 as the life steal. So effectively, you'd have to do a total of 10 damage to be able to get 1 HP off of them. So in theory, if you were shooting someone with a bullet that just did 10 damage, you would be getting 1 HP back. They're reducing that to 0.07, which means you're going to have to get like 12 to 13 damage on someone to be able to get that 1 HP back. So basically raising the damage needed to be dealt by like 2 to 3 points in order to be able to get that full benefit of that passive ability. It makes sense. I don't think that this is going to hurt Vi whatsoever. I mean, she's able to do the life steal whenever she's shooting someone. She's also able to do the life steal whenever she throws the poison out. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's intended, but you're still able to gain HP whenever that poison is ticking someone. And I'm very interested to see if they applied that same logic to the poison pods, or if they went in and removed the ability to regain HP, because I know a lot of people were saying that you weren't able to, and I did some tests on it, and you were still able to get HP whenever you throw the poison pod. So I'm very interested to dive in and see how this is going to affect her. As far as Glitch and Talon are concerned, these are 2 rogues that absolutely need some type of love given to them. I'm going to hit Glitch first. Glitch has been a rogue that was changed very significantly in a massive way in a previous update. For those of you that are unaware, let's go back in time a little bit. We're going to go back in time with both these rogues, but for Glitch, whenever you first started playing Glitch back in the day, he would pull his pad out and he would have a specific area of like 20 or 30 meter sphere around him where he could see the enemies and also the things that were deployed in that area. So people would walk around with his pad out, see what they saw, see what was deployed, communicate that information back to the team so that the team knew about it and was able to hack it and destroy it, and also able to hack the rogues there. The hack lasted way longer than it does now, at least double if not triple the current hack time. Currently, the hack is a nerfed EMP, like nerfed into the ground EMP. And the developers decided to give Glitch a global hack because they didn't like that playstyle. People were not playing Glitch the way that the developers intended people to play Glitch. So they decided to give him a global hack and remove the ability to actually walk around with padded steps and a couple of the other perks that he has access to, and kind of suss out where people are and be a flank rogue or an off aggressive rogue, things like that. They wanted him to be a breacher. They wanted him to be a breacher so bad that they removed the player's agency and reworked his ability into what it currently is. The developers changing the way that his passive works and buffing it by double what it currently is not going to make Glitch a better rogue. Is his passive going to be better? Yeah, sure. Yeah, his passive wasn't bad to begin with. The way that you increase the play rate and the pick rate of a character like Glitch, you go in there and you revert him back to the way that he was before. Once you do that, people will instantly start playing him more. Sure, they're not going to be playing him the way that you intended him to be played, but you should have never removed the Intel class to begin with, and he was one of the biggest Intel rogues other than Talon and Dallas at that time. So you guys are the ones that decided to drop that class and to merge those into the other classes for Battlezone of all things, which was absolutely just confusing in my opinion. So let's be fair here. Revert Glitch back, you will see his play rate, his pick rate, his win rate go up astronomically. Sure, people might be frustrated by it at first, but he will be a much better character. He has to put himself in danger in order to be able to gain the benefits of his ability. Now sure, you could play him as a flanker or as an off character. You can still do that, you just don't get the same benefits that you did before. But you're global hacking everybody with a worse EMP than the EMP is in the game. It doesn't hack the enemy for long enough to do anything. Sure, you can destroy all the equipment on the map, but once someone goes Glitch, you pivot out into another character that doesn't use a lot of utility, especially placed utility, and you're good to go. You don't have to do anything else. So it's mind-numbing why the developers are so reluctant to revert Glitch back to an Intel character and rework the way that his ability currently is. I think that that would be a phenomenal change for Glitch. It's risk versus reward, and it makes his ability something that is actually tactical and something that is actually beneficial to the team overall. I couldn't tell you how many times that I've tried to organize a push with Glitch just for the hack to end in like 2.5 seconds, and cannon miniguns and switchblade RPGs and Dima launchers and all kinds of stuff are popping out when we're in the middle of planting a bomb. It's absolutely ridiculous, and this is something that I think needs to be reverted back in order to increase his pick and play rate. Talon is the same way. Back in the day, back in the before times, Talon could only pull things that he had a line of sight on, right? You wanted a gun, you wanted utility. Back in the day when utility was dropped, you could pull that stuff to you. That's when Talon was super powerful. When they removed utility drops, they nerfed Talon drastically by doing that. And it's not a bad change. I know why they made it, but still though, he still got a nerf. The biggest factor for Talon was he was able to pull the bomb. That was something that you could do back in the day, was whenever you had a teammate that would run into a group of enemies and get gunned down, you know, and just be out of the fight completely, Talon would be there. He could yoink that bomb and you could pivot, you could set up on a different bomb site, you could do a lot of different things with Talon. Unfortunately, they remove the ability to do that. I don't know if it's a bug. I don't know if the developers don't know how to fix it. I'm not sure, but they need to go back in there and figure out exactly what is causing that issue with Talon, and they need to nip that in the bud promptly, because that's what made Talon unique. That's what made Talon fun. Sure, they changed the dart, and sure, it does a hard reveal, and sure, it's not a mini-map reveal anymore, and the size is way smaller. But at the end of the day, Talon was as useful as his passive was, and pulling that bomb and pulling utility made him that much more effective. You got rid of the utility, everybody understands why, and everybody was like, cool, that's a great change. Removing the ability to pull the bomb was the worst thing that they did to Talon, in my opinion. So those are the rogue changes, and that's what I think needs to happen to these rogues to make them good. I think the Vi change makes sense, and I don't think it's going to hurt her whatsoever in her pick and play and win rate. But as far as Glitch and Talon, put them back the way that they were, and you would get more use, more pick, more play, more everything out of them. Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think needs to happen with these three rogues specifically? And what rogues would you have liked to see change in this update? Please be sure to let me know. Also, be sure to check that description for links to Facebook, Discord, and Twitter. Those are the places to contact me. If you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you've already subscribed to the channel, then consider hitting that join button to become one of the 256 crew members. Lastly, on Thursdays and also on Sundays, I will be streaming here on YouTube, so if you are interested and available, please feel free to stop by and say hello there. Thanks for watching, guys. Glimpse and Talon are both up there. I gotta.
Yeah.
There we go. We need to push this sniper like crazy. We need to get control of that platform. They're gonna come through mid. They're gonna come through mid and come around behind us. But we need to take control of this platform right now. Yep, there she is. She's hopping off.
I'll go back and plant this piece. Got somebody pushing you.
Yeah, we're in the middle of reloading, no footstep audio.
Damn.
She's fighting two of them.
We're done.
She's where the zipline thing's at.
We're done.
Let's cut our losses and get out of here.
Early whites.
Jesus, man. What the fuck? Like, if Fixer would have swapped to literally any DMR.
Anything but that shit, like...
I'm going to see what level he is. I'm just fully curious what level this guy is. Let's see. 39. 4. Our Switchblade is level fucking 4. All right, let's see what
she
we
did
got.
better than him.
148.
Right.
Yeah. 27. 18. And 46.